Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. You probably saw my struggles in the rookie division in iRacing lately, and if you didn't, don't miss out. Go watch at least the first episode. I'll give oval and formula car rookies a go next. Stay tuned for those, it will be fun. And I really hope this short series is going to get some people who are on the fence about iRacing and sims in general to give this one a try, while sharing with you raw rookie experiences. Not some very good driver winning left and right, making it look easy. It's not. But if you like a challenge, I say go for it. Anyway, I got pretty comfortable with Snetterton after a couple of races, and I set a goal for myself. I must get out of rookies this weekend. I only did this for content's sake, by the way, as I'm the type of person who doesn't rush things. I mean, I don't feel worthy of faster cars just yet, and I still get humbled every race by rookies. So yeah. I would drive this MX-5 for an entire season at least, before jumping into my next car, the Ferrari 296 GT3. I said in my last video this car is easier to drive compared with a Mazda. While it's true in a way, it's false in others. From my limited experience being in a faster car, even if it's easy to drive, your reaction times weigh a lot more and almost all the track knowledge just resets. So I'll do a race or two with a 296 for sure, just to see how well I can do with it, but I might continue driving Mazdas off screen, so to say. Now, my first race of the day ended up with a consistent 19 practice laps, so I'm ready to start my weekend racing session. I qualify with a 1:34.6 time on purpose, just to see how good starting out from the back tactic really is. I got a decent start and we immediately separate from the guys in the back who wrecked themselves for some reason right after the green light. I'm very afraid of my car the first lap or so, because it slides like it's on ice with cold tires, so I don't take any chances and got passed by some dude. My goal is 0 incident points this race, to see how many I can get in a clean race. I'm amazed we didn't have any sort of contact here, and I decide to back off the guy to give him space. The pack is still further back. Next lap, the same guy decides to have a go at the Mazda in front of him, on the same straight. This portion of the track is the one where most overtakes happen, so you really need good exit speed from corner 3. I'll show you later how you can defend on this without being a prick. I don't like overtaking here because it makes the next couple of corners hard, especially for people like us who haven't tamed the MX-5 fully yet. As I battle for that spot, they both get off the track. At least they didn't touch or spin. This gives me an opening, and knowing I can take the next corner pretty flat out, even from the inside, I go for it. This is why I say I can't drive too carefully even if I try. I'm here to race after all, not to do hot laps like a granny. P4, God bless. First corner I see a guy hugging the outside wall. Thank you. Again, the damned corner 3. Sam is doing his usual maneuver. He has enough time to get in line, I believe, so we won't enter the next one like Muppets.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
But we do. My corner entry speed was a bit high and I would have went wide, but no idea why he pushed it so hard. And I also have no idea if I was to blame for his off-track though. Am I supposed to concede the spot? Uneventful 4th and 5th lap, I got a decent gap from Lucas in the back and sadly a couple of seconds from Matt. I don't think I can push it that much without compromising my safety rating test race. Lucas is all over me and I start to feel stressed out, knowing the next corners make it or break it for the P4. And of course I brake late and go wide, giving him a freebie. Oh well, I inhaled some copium telling me this is a safe race, the position doesn't matter, blah blah. But you know how it feels, right? Next lap we got both wide. Sadly I couldn't capitalize on his mistake like he did. And it's done. I couldn't catch that guy and I am happy with no penalties and a P5. So yeah, I think this was my first clean race, but I still think about Sam and perhaps I was at fault for not giving him enough space. But he still got P6, so it's all good. And in the end I got 0.14 points for my trouble. Not bad considering I was slow. The next race I forgot to start recording, but I had a clean first 2 laps and was going smoothly in P7. I had 3 guys in front of me and the pack in the back was 3 seconds behind. I wouldn't try to overtake in this spot, so I back off a bit.
You got a slow car on the left, car stopped on the left.
And what a good decision that was. Jesus, somehow I get past it without a scratch though, so I'm all good. At the exit of turn 5 I believe there was an incident of sorts, so I slowed down, but nothing major, so we resumed the race. I got close of Alfie and Kane and I decided to push a bit to see if I can make something happen. The guy from P2 got out of the track and we can safely pass him.
There's an incident ahead. The leader just did a 23.481.715. You're in 4th.
Then the first corner of the 7th lap got that lapped guy go out of control. And then he hits me in the back, sending me to an early picnic I didn't plan to have. God damn it, man. I could have went a bit more to the right and be safe, I think, but I figured by watching his trajectory he is going to the left. Big mistake on my part. Anyway, I got P5 in that one and I have no idea how. It was a boring race after this point. I got plenty of incident points in it though, so yeah, it is what it is. And I got some more mediocre races with nothing special happening. A small incident here and off track there. But then I got a cool one with no incidents and it was fast. I mean, I was still 2 seconds off the best pace on this track, but for me this was peak racing. And this was my fastest lap from the rear bumper camera, as I was pushed by the next guy constantly and nothing interesting happening in the front anyway, as the next guy had a 2-second lead or something. Next time I see this track on the MX-5 Cup, I'll drive it for sure, and I'll push for at least 1 more second. I'm pretty sure I can do 1:22 something. As for the last second needed to get to the best times, I have no idea. Perhaps perfect the racing line and stop stomping the brake for no reason in corner 1 and 4 for example, etc. There is a lot of room for improvement for sure, but those last 2 seconds will come eventually. And I had a couple more races on Sunday until I finally got my D license. The usual rookies, you wait for other people to go off track to pass. Nothing special at this point. I learned this technique of placing my car in such a way so I give my opponent suboptimal lines for overtake like this guy does here. It's poorly executed in my opinion because he could have squeezed the black car a bit more to the right. So the guy from the inside had a more, I don't know, awkward braking I believe, making him lose the position. They were battling so hard, it felt bad to see them crash. Then Adam was coming hard at me. While I had to brake at the usual point on the track, he got scared or something and applied more brake than needed, and I almost got off in the first corner. And then he brakes too late in the second one, going wide from the inside, but luckily I could dodge that crash. And this is where the end of my podium dreams start. Lap 8, turn 2. I go wide, so my exit speed is mediocre. This guy is on top of me, so I place my car like he did in the first lap. He's not gaining, so I pulled to my usual racing line, preparing for the left-hand corner ahead. I do it the same way in corner 8, so we enter lap 9 suboptimally. Both of us.
On your left. 23.759. Stay on the left. Stay left.
Jacob comes on top, of course, because me and Adam lost too much time having our little war, so we allowed him to briefly overtake both of us. Such a shame.
Stay on the left. Stay left.
I lift a bit because I'm not comfortable to enter that corner so close, and of course Adam goes to the inside. And I squeeze him there, our cars touching, and yeah, I go off. This is what happens when rookies race like they are pros. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my fault, so no hard feelings to anyone, but could have been Adam with a totaled car. I strongly believe that this guy is diving like a maniac on every opening he sees, making him a menace to all other rookies around him. I tried to go back on the track, but my car was wasted. Oh well, I still finished 7th for some reason. Sure, thanks. And this is it. After a couple more races I got my D license. I am still not sure what to do next. Try ovals, Formula car, or go straight into the Ferrari GT3 challenge. I feel that would be the most unfortunate decision I could make for the rest of the drivers, that is. So to sum up my experience in rookies sports cars. Qualification doesn't really matter if you are average or below average like I am. If you can do 122s consistently, you can just go for pole position. But it's still good to participate in them for extra safety ratings. Just do slower than regular laps if you want, it's still something. And beware, you will still be placed in front of the guys who decide to skip it altogether on the grid. So you often end up in the middle of the pack, even with the worst times possible. I find this a good spot to be in though, let me explain. You will have in the back the extra careful drivers who just want to be safe. And in the front you will have the guys who are tryharding, you know. You'll have access to easy positions from this spot. If you are last, sometimes it takes too long to get past the careful drivers and you will end up in exactly this spot. So better be here from the start. And if you can keep up with the pack in front, if they will spin out of track, be there to grab that position from them. But hey, it's just my opinion, I don't know. And when the race starts, just survive the first lap or so. After that things will settle and perhaps you can even race a bit. From what I see, everyone seems to be suffering a bit of Dunning-Kruger effect in this game. So I know, we all want to get out of rookies when in fact we belong there. This is a cognitive bias in which people with limited competence in a particular domain, sim racing in this case, overestimate their abilities. Or perhaps I'm full of shit and I suck and everyone around me is the best driver. I have no idea really. So I think I'll try my hand on oval races next because it looks like it would be fun content. After that I'll do, I don't know, Formula car or GT3s. I can make a community post if you want with some sort of poll. Tell me in the comments. I'm personally leaning towards ovals. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, subscribe and like if you want more series like this, and until next time, take care and see ya.